A lot of other countries, I think 30-some different countries in the world grow industrial hemp. But we're the primary market for almost every country in the world. The United States, we're the market. And so what an opportunity we're giving away, we're throwing away by not being a part of this industry. And think of how rapidly it could grow if we actually started producing this stuff here and developed some of those value-added businesses that go along with it, that will take that fiber and turn it into composites, that will take that fiber and turn it into high-quality clothing, into papers, into ropes, into what have you, that will take those oil seeds and turn it into some of those really high-end cosmetics that the industry is so looking for, where you've got enormous potential profit. So all of that happens as a system. I mean, just for us to grow it isn't enough. You have to build that infrastructure. And that infrastructure is going to take time to do, and you've got to have all parts of it going. And so, I mean, we really ought to be in this business. Let me tell you what drives me about promoting industrial hemp, making it another alternative for farmers to grow it here in North Dakota. It's economics. It's bottom line. I mean, my training is in economics. I spent my whole life farming. I understand that you can grow all different kinds of things, but in the end, at the end of the year, if you can't make money on it, it doesn't make much sense, because I can't stay in business if I can't make money on it. And industrial hemp is one more commodity that hopefully can help me make some money on my farm. You've got different places where this commodity can be used, whether it's the oil commodity, whether it's the fiber that can be used for composites in automobile industry, whether it's for clothing. There are innumerable uses. But again, the point here is that none of those uses are really going to develop to any great degree until we've got the ability to grow this commodity, and that we're able to develop the processing industry that goes with it. It's an enormous challenge.
Hemp food processor, we produce hemp seed with contracted growers across the Canadian prairies. The hemp seed is then shipped to us here, where it is cleaned and processed into a wide variety of hemp food products, including hemp seed oil, hulled hemp seed, toasted hemp seed, shelled and roasted hemp seed, and we also make a hemp coffee, and we make hemp flours and hemp protein powders. The growth of the industry certainly is going to impact on our own company. We've seen growth from 2 people up to 8 people in a matter of 7 years. But also there's offshoots, and other people along the value-added chain are also going to benefit from this. The farmers are going to benefit because we're contracting more producers every year. The trucking companies benefit because we're shipping more product on a worldwide basis every year. Companies that supply us with equipment, supply us with services to do our job, are all expanding and growing because of the business that we're doing in exporting these products on a worldwide basis. Our products are mainly exported both to the United States as well as a number of other countries around the world now, including Mexico, Korea, Japan. We've exported to South Africa. We've exported to quite a number of European countries, including France, Germany, Belgium, Finland, and the United Kingdom. The number one country that we export to is the United States. Approximately 45 to 50% of our production goes stateside. The market right now in North America for hemp products, in particular the food products, I would estimate to be in around the $10 million a year range right now, but that's growing at least 20% per annum, and I would say that growth will probably even double in the next coming years. I think if you were to talk to any of the retailers, either in Canada or the US, you would find a consensus amongst them that this industry has been growing, their orders are increasing, and the consumer is certainly starting to buy these products on a regular basis. Here in this facility, we produce hemp seed oil, which is a cold-pressed, cold-filtered process that we apply to the hemp seed. The seeds are crushed, and the nutritious oil that's contained within the hemp seed is then expelled. That oil is then filtered and held in bulk stainless steel reservoirs until such time that we're bottling, barreling, or paling of the oil. The byproduct of crushing the seeds for oil is called hemp seed cake or meal. That meal is then taken, it's milled and sifted into a variety of hemp flours and hemp protein powders. The other processes we do in this facility is we hull the hemp seed, which is a process by which we remove the fibrous shell of the seed, exposing just the meat. The other processes that we complete here are toasting and roasting of seed for our hemp coffees and for exporting toasted hemp seed to other value-added food manufacturers. Starting up this business in Canada has been very beneficial for us. Obviously, number one, Canada had the foresight, and I give them a lot of kudos for recognizing the difference between industrial hemp and marijuana. In many countries in the world, the two are still lumped together, and obviously that creates all kinds of problems with controlled substances legislation. So in Canada, Health Canada recognized the difference between hemp and marijuana. They re-legalized the cultivation of industrial hemp in March of 1998, and since then we've been able to freely grow under a license in Canada, with Health Canada of course, under license to produce these products and then process them into a wide variety of both hemp food, body care products, as well as industrial type products. The industrial hemp program is all handled by Health Canada, which would be equivalent to the FDA/DEA in the US. Under the industrial hemp regulations in Canada, we are required to test all of our crops as they're during the growing season. It requires a certified inspector to go out and sample the leaf and chaff matter from the crop. That is then sent into an approved lab that follows an approved Health Canada protocol for testing for THC. The maximum level of THC that can be found in any plants is 0.3%. And to put that in terms of how that would compare to marijuana, marijuana would come in somewhere between 5 and 20% THC. The level of THC found in these hemp products is generally less than 1 part per million, which in terms of volume there's probably more arsenic in your red wine, there's more mercury in your water, and there's definitely more opiates in the poppy seed bagel you ate this morning.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value. So, I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!